What's up, guys, and welcome to this new Pokemon graded card opening. So I collected a total of 140 cards, 103 or 104, I believe, of which are mine, and the rest belong to some of my friends. So this is the by far my largest sub I've done myself. My previous two were about 64 and 48 cards, I believe. So this one by far is my bigger one. I have another one that I submitted to a middleman. That was like 95 cards, I believe. But yeah, right now this is my biggest one by far. There's a good mix of English, modern, Japanese, vintage. There's a lot of interesting stuff, and even some non-card stuff. So there's actually a sticker that one of my friends submitted to CGC. So that's really interesting. So the cards are right now in the box. I know a few grades for a few of them. So we're going to start right now by checking. Well, we're going to go in serial number. So this is the first 103, I believe, are going to be my cards. So this is Beldum Pokeball from Terrestrial Festival. So basically the Japanese version of Prismatic Evolutions. So that was the Pokeball, and this is the Master Ball. So I collect Beldum, Metang, Metagross, and starting to collect Lugia. So those are some from my personal collection, and I'm really happy to have the Master Ball in a Pristine and not the other way around. I would have taken both, but yeah, if I only have to take one, that's definitely what I would prefer. So I'm gonna pile up the Pristines here, 10, and so on. Next one. This one is a big win, in my opinion. It's a 20-year-old card. So, Metang Reverse Holo from Delta Species. I bought this one off eBay, and I thought it was pretty clean. Like, I was only buying it for the binder, really, but when I received it, I thought it was worth submitting, and right now I don't regret it at all. So, that's pretty good. So if there are cards that maybe are like in the 9 point or below, maybe we'll check the back of the cards, but otherwise it's not really really worth it. Another card that I bought off eBay, basically a promo of Metang that we don't have access to here in English in North America, so I just decided to get myself one. Really wasn't expensive. I think it was like $3 or $4. And basically, I need that to complete my Metagross family personal collection. So I'm collecting all English and Japanese of all three Pokemon. Really happy with this one too. Another 10 for Metang. Next is the Master Ball. So also a 10. I'm going to have to make multiple piles of 10, I think. Japanese is pretty easy to grade, so... Okay. This is the big one. This is from Undone Seal, which is basically Hidden Legends in Japanese. This is beautiful. This is amazing. Let me see if I can... is there a way that I can maybe reduce the... No, okay, it's fine. I was about to say there's a lot of reflection, but it's not too bad. No, you definitely see how great this card looks. I got this off eBay as well. What's probably preventing it from getting a Pristine is really the top to bottom centering. So I love this card. I'm so happy that got it. And I need to get this one in English too. And it's not a cheat card. So next one, I am very happy with this card as well. I've been looking for so long for a hollow or a reverse of this Metagross card from EX Deoxys. Once again, a 20-year-old card. Very, very difficult to get in a good condition. This one is from 2004, actually, by the way, this one. So also very hard to get in a good condition these days. And 9.5, I would probably guess is because of the centering, because the back is really clean. Well, the slab is not clean, which is a signature from CGC. They used the cardboard and like some paper like separators, and like those seem to make a lot of like small debris or dust or whatever in transit. So yeah, really happy with this one. I was hoping for a good grade like a 9.5 or a 10, but realistically the centering made me think it had a better chance of a 9 than a 10, but I'll take that for sure. Another eBay gamble here. This one also probably losing points for centering top to bottom, but a first edition Temple of Anger, which is, I think, what was it? It's Legends Awakened in English. And this looks so freaking good. So once again, a 9.5. So far, a very good start to this sub. Okay, those are some cheaper cards, but if you want to have the master set of all Metagross, Beldum, and Metang, you need to grade the cheaper ones. I opened this one myself a few years ago, actually, and I thought it was good enough to submit, and it paid out. So really happy with this one. I would have hoped for a Pristine once again, but I'll take it. Now there's the VMAX. Once again a 10. And we're going to the full art. This one I bought off eBay. I absolutely love the pattern here, like the swirls behind Metagross. It looks amazing. And well, this one comes from Egypt, I think. I got it off eBay. It took like 30 days to arrive, but it was worth it. It's a beautiful card. I really need to get the rainbow from, I think it was Guardians Rising. So like the GX rainbow. That would complete it pretty well. Next, well, I got the exact same, but in English. 9.5, really good. Probably centering. And I don't see anything at the back that really would cost it a lot of points. So I thought this one was pretty safe to sub. And I'm happy with 9.5. 9 would have been disappointing, but there's some... anyways, this card, it's fine. It's just, you know, I was expecting a little bit more. Maybe a 9. It's not perfect. The centering also isn't great. There's a bit of whitening here. There was a scratch, like over the Pokemon text here, a small scratch, and some, well, you see the centering top, well, left to right at the back is not perfect either. A beautiful card. I'm gonna have to try again. Another one that, you know, I was expecting maybe a half a point more. This one I really don't see what's wrong. You know, except for centering, which I thought maybe would cost it half a point. Sorry about that. You know, centering top to bottom here at the back is not great, but the front is actually really nice. So I was expecting a bit of a better result. All right. First 9, Shining Lugia. I have 2 of them. I bought this one off eBay because mine is poorly centered, even worse than that. And you definitely see that this one was far from perfect in terms of centering, and it has a white dot here. But otherwise, I wanted the Shining Lugia. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, my second favorite Pokemon. And it's one of my favorite cards of it, so I knew my previous one is not perfectly, I wouldn't say it's not gradable. Would have gotten an 8, maybe 8.5, but I'm happy with this one. I'm going to keep looking for one that hopefully will get a 10 one day. This is a card that I will always be interested in and hoping for a 10. Next, the pre-order, the pre-release, promo from Vivid Voltage. Beautiful card. This one probably losing points because of left to right centering, but also like this corner and this corner are not perfectly smooth and round. So overall, it could have been worse, but 9.5 is pretty fair in my opinion. Next up, another Lugia card. This is from the Classic Collection. So, not too expensive. I just, I found one, got it graded. I think you actually get this in the Combined Powers as well. The Combined Powers collection box. But I never opened it, so I probably bought it as a single at one of my local stores. I don't remember this one. It's not sure. Okay, another one here. Basically, this comes from a deck in Japanese. I bought it off eBay. And, I mean, can't complain. It's a 10. In Japanese, you always have a little bit of hope for a Pristine. But I'm happy with a 10. That's perfectly fine. One of the easiest cards to grade. I would have been disappointed if I didn't get a Pristine. No, seriously. I think this card has like thousands of Pristine. So it's not even that valuable. But I thought it was worth a shot. And I'm happy I got it. Seriously, this card I think has like 1,300 CGC Pristines. It's something crazy like that. I got this as a present from one of the guys that the one guy I get pretty much all my Japanese stuff from. And he had this available, and he asked me if I wanted it, and he gave it to me. So 9.5 is not great, but for a promo, that's pretty cool. It's the Taipei Pokemon Center opening promo. I'm happy with that. Next up, all right, we're getting into some really, really nice cards here. Heracross from Clayburst. I absolutely love this card. Heracross is a Pokemon that I absolutely love. And, can't say much more about that. It's just amazing. I know the next one is not good. This is my worst graded Japanese card so far. 8.5. I don't understand what's going on. I get the top to bottom centering is not perfect. I'm not seeing any print lines at all. The back is pretty good. Okay, no. I see it. Here. There's a chip in the corner. Okay, that's fine. That's still would have deserved a 9 in my opinion, but that's definitely a case of cracking and keeping it raw. But not this one. The problem is that this card has a Pristine, because Japanese is so much cheaper for illustration rares, or art rares actually, that this card is worth less than its English counterpart, raw. The English counterpart is about 5 USD higher than what this is worth, according to Collector, which is insane. But you know, this is just as good looking, if not better looking, than any English copy. Alright, so that's 25 cards already done. And the 26th is Shiny Riolu. Pretty basic and pretty simple. Next one, Dusclops from Night Wanderer, which is basically Shrouded Fable. In Japanese, this probably lost the Pristine to left-right centering, but it's one of the iconic cards of this set, and you know, you don't really get a lot of nice Dusclops cards, so I thought it was worth grading. Maybe if I came back with a 10 or a Pristine, it would have been worth it, and that's what I got. This one, I still don't understand what I did. The Hydreigon EX, basically the standard card, not even the full art, not even the special illustration rare or special art rare, actually, in Japanese. I thought this card looked good, wanted to submit it. Probably lost money in the end. It's probably worth like 15 USD. Probably cost me, with shipping, with everything, probably not even breaking even, but you know what, it's fine. This one is one of the most beautiful cards from Super Electric Breaker, which is basically Surging Sparks. Really like this card. And Ceruledge is a well-designed Pokemon, so there's a lot of nice cards, and this one really stands out, in my opinion. Next up, well, you know, Super Electric Breaker once again. This one might look familiar to you if you have opened some Surging Sparks ATBs, because this is exactly the same cards as the promo, either from the regular ATB or the Pokemon Center ATB. But it looks even better in Japanese, as always. Now, Master Ball Vaporeon. Really nice. No idea where it lost half the point, but I don't really care. Because the fun part is coming. And I think you guys know what this is probably going to be. Totodile, exactly the same thing. Another Master Ball. I was so lucky with Master Balls. I think I opened 8 Japanese boxes and got, I think, 5 Master Balls. 5 out of 7 or 5 out of 8 or something. I was really lucky. But this one, I still don't understand what happened. I'm not even gonna bother cracking it. This is still a cheap card, like $5 or $6. Is there a dent or anything? No, the corner here is lifted. Okay, not sure what happened, because that definitely wasn't like that when I submitted it. Whatever. Anyways, let's catch up with a 10. That's a Pokeball. It's fine. It's just a 10. Not even Master Ball. I thought if I had some Pokeball evolutions, I would submit it. So, alright. I love this card. Jirachi is so cute. I got the Master Ball. I was like, you know what? Like, why not? And it's fine. I'll take it. A Pristine 10. Same thing for Tatsugiri here. I'm probably gonna flip this card. By the way, a lot of these cards will be up on my eBay. So if you want to check it out, link will be in the description. Or if there's any cards that you're interested in that are not on eBay, just leave a comment on the video or reach out to me on eBay or something like that. We can definitely talk. And Master Ball Eevee, I have no idea what happened here. Like, I know the centering top to right, left to right is not perfect. Another lifted corner. What the hell? Someone dropped my cards. because they're all damaged in the same spot. No, that's okay. That's a problem. Not happy about this one. All right, here it begins. That's a 10. I'm gonna keep them here. That's a Pristine. Japanese quality is just out of this world. Except for those 8s and 8.5s. But no. That's another Pristine 10. Oh, and you want another one? There it is. Another. Exactly the same. Oops. There you go. And why? I mean, I'm not going to keep that. I'm going to sell it. Because I hate those, I hate those cards. I don't hate this one, though. I'm going to move that away. Because it's not important. No one cares. It looks so good with a Pristine label. Well, that looks even better. It's not this one. I wanted a 10, a Pristine 10 on this one. Espeon is my favorite evolution, but I'm ready to accept a 10 on this and Sylveon when I'm gonna get a Pristine on that. I skipped one card here, and you'll understand why. Basically, this is the holy grail of the set. The problem is that 2 of those Pristine Japanese ones not even worth a raw English one. I am Canadian, so that's 980 Canadian dollars for Pristine 10 according to Collector. And so that means for 2 you're about $1,960. And the raw English copy sells for $2,133 as of this morning. So it's just the price difference is crazy. Anyways, and next one here. Oh no, yep, that's it. I think that. Yep, that was the last evolution. Because I don't have a Vaporeon and I don't have the 2 EVs yet. Definitely gonna be looking out for those. Next one here. Iron Valiant, probably one of the best looking ones in the set. I absolutely love this card. I'm gonna actually put those in piles. Just give me a second. So right now, I'm tied between Pristines and Gem 10s. But only for a few seconds, because straight back. There you go. Next one, Roaring Moon. Looks amazing. I got this off eBay. I didn't want to keep cracking packs until I got this one. It's also a great looking card. I love it. And I like playing with Roaring Moon on the Switch game, so I had to get it. Next up, this one's going to be definitely available very shortly. I have no attachment to this Pokemon. The card looks great, though. The colors, the design, everything, I love it. But I think someone else might enjoy this card more than me. And to finish off the first 50, this is Lacey Pristine 10. Pretty darn good. So that's the first box here done, because I have 3 boxes. Box 2, just give me a second. Box 2 is right here. Alright. So we start off the second part with... Okay. Why did I submit this? Because it's a card that my cousin gave me in a trade when I was like 7 or 8 years old. It has sentimental value, that's the only reason. And Dragonite is cool. But you clearly see, like, there's a lot of wear. Corners, edges. I thought it would get a little better, but I think also the ink might have started fading, and the color is not as crisp as it probably could be. So 6.5 is definitely not ridiculous. I would have hoped for something like a 7 or 7.5 or maybe even an 8, but I don't really care about the grade. This one, I have a lot of Lugia. I thought it was good to get some of these Ho-Oh to compensate. And it's not super expensive. It's like a $22, well, Canadian dollar reverse. But the same card, the Shining Legends, not Shining Legends, the SL, the subset of Call of Legends, the Shining Pokemon are really expensive. There we go. Next up, I just thought it was cool. I don't know why I did that. 8.5 is definitely, like, I bought this card loose, so it's fine. It was worth taking a risk. If it got a 9 or 9.5, it would have actually been a pretty good gamble. This is so beautiful. The GX cards are always kind of hard to grade because a lot of those cards are like the frame, like the black frame here is crooked and disaligned with the actual card. So when you get a good one, you submit it, and I'm really happy with the result. I have also the Lycanroc and the Noivern that I could submit, but this one was definitely the better looking of the better condition of all three. That's a card that I pulled myself in the Darkness Ablaze ETB. I pulled the VMAX, the Charizard VMAX, and this card. I think those are like 2 out of 3 of the best cards in the set. I pulled all of them in one ETB. So I was pretty happy. And both in decent condition. The Charizard's more like a 9. But yeah. But I never got it graded and probably never will, because it's not worth it. I know this one has a print line that goes across the card here. That's the only reason it didn't get more. It's a very thin and very, very slight print line, but it is there. If you put it under, like, and also the top to bottom centering. Because the rest is really, really, really good. Now, okay, I have Venusaur, I have Blastoise, but I don't have Charizard. So I had to do something here. Anyways, Venusaur a 10. Blastoise a 9. I thought it was a little bit better than that, but, you know, just to have it graded, it's fine. Is there anything that I missed? No. Centering is, okay, not perfect, but not worth the whole point. Anyways. And then, since I didn't have the Charizard, I had to submit the Lance Charizard. And in a 10, it's a pretty good card. Like, we're talking about over $50. Compared to a $5 card. Once again in Canadian, of course. Alright, this one, Like, I mean, centering top left to right, sure. And there's one whitened corner. But 7.5, really? 8.5 would have been fine, but under 8 is a little bit strict. But oof, this one is a beauty for sure. This one, my friend Mike got it for me. There was a guy that was at the store. He was trying to trade in some cards to complete, I think, Galarian Gallery. And he spotted it. He knew I needed it. So he chatted me. Like, he sent me a message on Facebook and said, like, oh, I have the Sylveon here. He sent me a photo. Do you want it? I said, absolutely. This one, I won't even talk about it. I'm pissed and I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to inspect it because I have no idea why this got a 7. This one's a big what the hell. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm 9.5, 9. Okay, sure. Because of centering. 7. There's something wrong. And the corners are fine. Like, really. See nothing wrong. So, I probably missed a crease or something. Or they just completely botched their grade. Yeah, no, really not happy with this one. Really brilliant stars, except for Sylveon, has not been good on me. And make that twice. Really not happy with that. But Astral Radiance. I love this card. It's underrated. All the little Pokemon here, they look so good. But this one's a little disappointing. I know centering's not perfect, but 8.5 really is a bit of a headache. Bit of a question mark, should I have said. And this one too, I really thought this one was a potential 10. Whatever. All right. I'm lucky, I think, because this looks off center, left to right, but I'll take a 10. I'll definitely take a 10. I think they might have swapped the grade from this one with this one. I think that's what happened. Okay, I pulled this one myself. There's actually the video of me opening the booster box on my YouTube channel, where you're actually watching this video. So if you want to go check it out. This is such a cheap card. But I think it's cool. I really like the creative ideas behind alt arts, illustration rares, and special illustration rares actually as well. So yeah. And this one, it's very hard to get some Pristine 10 English cards. An alt art is even worse. It's a lot more difficult. This is only like, I think, my fourth or fifth Pristine 10 English card. And over 200 submitted. So such a beautiful card. So as you might have figured, I'm right now I'm into the end of Sword and Shield era. A lot of gallery cards and alt arts. So, yep. And even some Radiance. Everybody has this card. Not even gonna elaborate on that. Okay, so I have Leafeon in a Pristine 10. So I was like, I need to submit Glaceon with it. No, that was not what I expected. I know the edge is a bit lifted here. Didn't want to touch it, didn't want to try to fix it and alter a card. So this is so cute. I don't really mind the grade. But yeah, beautiful card. Little Pachirisu. There's a Molga. There's Togedemaru. It looks really good. In a 10, it would have been amazing, but a 9 will. And I got an error. You'll see later. There's one card that I tried to submit as an error, didn't get approved as an error. This one I had no idea it was an error. There it is. A little off center, but otherwise really, really nice. I see no other problem, and this one probably just was a 9.5 or maybe a 10 and lost points on surface because of the error. So I don't know why. I guess a 10 or 9.5 or 10 or Pristine with an error are not possible, so whatever. Hatterene VMAX. Just wanted to submit a bit more of my gallery cards. This one is beautiful. Zamazenta V. I have the Zacian too, but it's a little too much off center. I should have submitted it, but it's fine. I love it. I'm happy with that. Cynthia's Ambition. Really, really nice. 9.5. Same thing for Gardenia's Vigor. Or Vigor? I don't know. Tell me in the comments if it's Vigor or Vigor. But yeah, beautiful card. I like the art style a lot. So. And Irida Gemin 10. Once again, beautiful card. I have this one in the Astral Radiance version as a Pristine 10. Would have been nice to have like the twins, but I'll take a 10. This one, this one's a present that I got graded for my friend, who has some cards in this sub. I'll show you a little later. He's a fan of Snorlax and Lapras. So I got 2 cards graded and offered him whichever he wanted. So he's going to pick this one up tomorrow. This is the promo from the 3-pack blister of Twilight Masquerade. Usually those promos in the blisters are pretty hard to get in a good grade because they're not even protected. They're just like shoved in there. So corners are usually a bit damaged. And you see there's a bit of a swirl in the edge. You probably see it here. Like, yeah, right here. So, it's not a full swirl, but it looks pretty good. Next up, the Pokemon Center promo of Magneton. So, as you might know if you watch my other videos, I get all my Pokemon Center promos graded. So that's one. And the other one, the big one, this is a $500 card as of today. Canadian, of course. So like 375 USD or something. Really, really, really nice. So I'm actually going to put those two aside because when I'm done with the video, I'm going to bring them with the other ones. I really don't care. This is the non-Pokemon Center. I really, really, really don't care. I wanted the 10 on that. And I was like, oh, if I get another good grade on this one, I might flip it. Don't care. That's the other one's the only one that counted. The only one that mattered. Oh, I'm gonna toss my keys over. There you go. Some people might know that this card has a story. It is one of the most hard to grade cards. A PSA 10 of this card goes over $2,000 right now. So I was like, do I just get it checked by CGC and then submit it with PSA? That's probably what I'm going to do. Because a 9.5, there's a very decent chance this turns out into a PSA 10. It's not guaranteed, but I would say about half, if not more. This is my first ever special illustration rare ever pulled in Scarlet Violet. So, this used to be a nice card. For a while, it was pretty well valued, but it fell down to like $4 or $5. Now it's going back up. So, all right, now we're in for a few illustration rares. I'm really happy with Yveltal. I really, really like this card. It looks amazing. And I'm really lucky with this one because the top to bottom centering is not perfect. But that also actually kind of pisses me off because I'm telling myself, if that was like a millimeter, if there was like a millimeter more here and less, and one less here, this could have been a Pristine. But anyways, next up, Garchomp, full art from Paradox Rift. Just thought it was a nice card. I knew it had a chance to get a 10. This one might actually go on sale. And this one, I love Iron Valiant. Oh, this is disappointing. I thought I had a shot at 10. It's fine. Entei from Valiant Fates. So, pretty self-explanatory. Just like, a beautiful Pokemon, beautiful card. Thought I'd get it graded. And this one is up for sale if anyone wants it. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't even know why it got a 9. I'll have to check later. This card has a story. If any of you don't know, if you actually played like the Chadots on like a musical partition, the way they're positioned on the clothing, the cloth drying line, whatever. I don't know what's the term for that in English. This would make the sound of its cry, and this would make the sound of the healing tone at the Pokemon Center, like the da 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 da. And this is da da da. I'm gonna don't judge my singing skills or my musical skills, please. But basically, this card is an Easter egg twice, like 2 Easter eggs in one card. And when it came out on the internet that this card had an Easter egg, it almost tripled in price within 48 hours. So I found that interesting. And I got that before it came out, like the Easter egg came out, Well, like right before, so I was able to avoid the price hike. Zeraora, a beautiful card, a little bit messy, to be completely honest. Like, he always, like, my friend says, like, you're always looking for the head. Like, where's his head? It's right there. And it's a beautiful card. But I also agree that it's, the positioning and stuff is a little weird. But yeah. And when I said earlier that my friend had a choice between Snorlax and Lapras, that was the other one. I'm kind of glad I get to keep one of those two, because both are incredible and look amazing. I would have wished to get... I really, really wanted this one in Japanese. Because in Japanese, like the crystals, like the diamonds here, look even better. So I might actually buy this full art on eBay, like the Japanese one, because it's so beautiful. All right, a few more special illustration rares. So Galvantula, Dashpan. Really lucky with those two. But okay, that's the other card. I'm gonna show you something. Can you... Okay, it's a little tough, okay? But you can clearly see a difference in the color. This one doesn't have the prime coat on top. Like the coating that makes the card... Like that gives it like the... You clearly see a difference in color. So like this card has like a prime coat on top that makes it like shiny a little bit, if you want. That makes it reflective. But this one doesn't. Like if you try to move it around, you don't see any reflection, you just see the patterns. And this one will reflect some light. And it's not because of the slab. Like the slab is actually reflective. But yeah, it's very hard to tell right now, but I promise this card has the missing top coat. I'm gonna put it on top of my box here. So yeah. Card number 99. That was my SIR from Surging Sparks. Not the Pikachu, not the Hydreigon, not the big ones. Not the Latias. I have the Latias now. I bought it off a guy, but... don't get me wrong. It is beautiful. Like really, I have the same in Japanese, like but the full art instead of the SIR, and both of those cards are gorgeous. So I could have gotten a lot worse, like the Durant or whatever. So not too bad. My friend who I'm giving the Snorlax to gave me this one, because he opened like I think 9 or like a half a case of VMAX Slimax back in 2022. So he got like a few spares, a few spares of Charizard, and he gave me one, and I got it rated. So that's pretty cool. Moving on to box number 3, the final box. Just give me a moment. So this one has 40 cards in it. Only 40 cards. So I'll tell you where my cards end. And this one is mine. Also a gift from that same friend. Well, actually I bought this one off. And okay, I'll tell you what something. In the same pack, I got those two: Master Ball, Slowpoke, and Pokeball Umbreon. Why couldn't they swap those two and made like the Umbreon, you know, like this one? Because this one's off center. Okay, I just wanted to get an Umbreon graded. I wanted this one to be Umbreon. I like Slowpoke, okay? It's a derpy Pokemon. Everybody likes Slowpoke. A lot of people like Slowpoke. Not everyone. But, why? Okay, and I think that's like my last... No, that's my second last. I had the full art. Just wanted to get this one graded to go along with it. A little disappointed, but it's still a valuable card as an 8. So it's not too bad. And my final one, Master Ball Reverse Marowak. Now, we're getting into my friends' cards. And let me just get them all out. I think it ends here. Yep. Alright, so pretty good start. This is a very valuable card. This is like in the area of like $55 right now, USD. So like almost 80. I don't know why it got 7.5. 8.5, sure. 7.5, that's a little ridiculous. Really? Come on. Vaporeon 9, the most valuable of all three. And a VMAX. And a 9.5. He also has the Jolteon V, but it was like off center and it wasn't gradable. Mew VMAX, a regular one. I thought it was worth grading. Turned out that it was just fine. 9 is, it's okay. This is his girlfriend's. I gave that to her. Well, he got that for her for Christmas. Because I bought like the cards for all of us, all three of us. And that's what his girlfriend got. And that's what he got. So there's a bit of a difference. But still 2 grade 10s or more. So I think they'll be very happy. So I'm going to put that pile aside. Because I'm going to prepare them for tomorrow. Where they can pick it up. Okay. Next up, Michael, my really good friend Michael. He's a fan of Blaziken. Well, the whole Blaziken line, just like I am fan of Metagross and Chansey. So you'll see a few of those in this submission. So, Torchic. Really nice card. It's not perfect, but, when you like a Pokemon, you just find some cards you like and you get them graded for your personal collection, just like this one. So 8.5s are fine with cards that are like 10 and 19 years old. Could be worse. And as I said, Michael got this. And he got it graded. This should have been mine. No, all jokes aside. This is so cool. I'm gonna try to buy it off him. Mega Metagross sticker here. It's so cool. Next up, He got lucky. Mine got an 8, a Pokeball. My Pokeball got an 8. His Master Ball got a 10. I told him, like, you know what? It's better this way rather than the other way around, and you get an 8 on that. He was like, yep. And then, his only Pristine, a Pokeball Leafeon. He also tried to get an Umbreon. And he also got this, like, it looks so good. So good thing that we're able to like submit the cards in number, like in order, because otherwise it would have been a mess to figure out like whose Flareon is which, and like same thing for this one here. So, and he got a beautiful Ceruledge, a little off center here. I think without the left to right centering, that was a Pristine, because it looks so good. Like, I check this card a lot. Like, I'm really disappointed for him that he couldn't get the Pristine. Like, it was not a candidate. Like, just centering was clear and obvious, but should have been a... Yeah, no, this... yeah. Let's not even talk about it. Alright, so Mewtwo GX, the regular one from Shining Legends, that's a 9. And he got the big one from Hidden Fates. Good old Gem in 10. And another one, the Lucario. I want this card. I already told him, like, what do you want for it? And if that was a little more centered towards the left, that was probably a Pristine, because it looks really good. The back is perfect too, except for the centering. Next up, what the hell? Okay, by the way, CGC. What are those? Like, those are like literally like, those are like small branches. What the anyways, I don't know what's going on here. I don't see any crease. I don't see any problem. Centering is not perfect, but it's not 8th. And the back, oh Jesus, there's some other more shit there. Like, the edges are perfect. The centering is not great, but still decent. Okay, whatever. Yeah, CGC. Whatever you say. Okay, this one is more understandable. It's literally crooked. When I said, like, this one here, like, the corner here is higher than the left, the right one. So, like, the card is literally, like, crooked inside the frame. So you lose a lot of points in centering for that. And the corner here is not perfect. Yeah. 7.5 is a bit harsh. But yeah. But he caught... I'd rather have this as a 9.5 than the Yentei. This looks so good. It looks amazing. Beautiful. Oh, by the way, that's... Where am I putting that? Those are not my cards. What the hell? Alright. This... Okay. This is probably one of the most amazing cards I've ever seen. It looks so freaking good. I don't mind. I don't care the grade. Like, of course, it's not perfect. Like, it's got a bit of whitening here and there at the back. But this is incredible. It looks so freaking good. I'm just gonna wipe it here with my little microfiber. Yeah, that looks a lot better already. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Um, um, I don't understand. Centering, sure, okay, but not a 7. Really, come on. Alright, back to modern cards. This is pretty cool. I have the same one, same grade. Okay, this one has a small crease, he told me. I don't know where it is, but he was sort of expecting CGC wouldn't catch it. But, yep. He's probably going to sell it to me, crack it and sell it to me. Because I don't have it. So, yeah. Can I see? Can I find a crease? There should have been a 9 if it wasn't for the crease. Bottom corners are not perfect. Rest is pretty good. I feel sorry for him. But, once again, Hidden Fates is paying out for him. He got the rainbow ones in a Pristine. And now he has a stained glass as a 10. And he got Shining Rayquaza, Shiny Mewtwo, Shiny Lucario, all in 10s. So he's really lucky with Hidden Fates. Next up, oh, this is so cool. The clear card Pikachu Tops. Really, really, really cool. Probably some scratches on a card. The promo from the Greninja EX Illustration Collection. 9.5. I got a 10. Alright. And now those are some for his PC. A Chansey and Blissey. That's so cool. I'm not a fan of Chansey, but I like this card. It looks really cool. And then a beautiful promo. No, not promo, but a beautiful holo from Awakening Legends, which is basically, I think, Neo Destiny or Neo 2. One of the Neo sets. And it has a swirl here. And like half a swirl right underneath. It's so cool. Then, Biscuit card. As you can see, it's lacking the text here. And you can see some text from the other card at the top. So that's a 9 because of the miscard. That's one of his friends' cards. So he submitted for him. Just like this one, I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. And a final card. This is a big one. with a swirl here. Like half a swirl, but whatever. It's so beautiful. Yeah. So that was it. Over an hour of grades reveal. I knew like more than half of them. So my reactions might not have been like the most, I would say, crazy. But this is, like, I mean, all 10s, Pristines. Like there's, okay, Pristine's here, more than 9.5. So I'm really happy. Of course, it's almost all Japanese, so it's quite easy compared to English. But and that's 10s, 9.5, 9, 8.5, 8, and lower. So, like, I mean, could be worse. But, I mean, pretty self-explanatory, I think. There we go. Just gonna make some light for it here. So happy with this one. So thank you guys very much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and on Twitch and, well, X, not Twitter, X. Yeah, just let me know what's your favorite card from this sub. If there's anything you're interested in, just leave a comment. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So hopefully you guys like this video. And yeah, that's my next sub is probably going to be this summer. With the tariffs, it might get a little too expensive to send to the US. So I might actually start submitting to PSA in Canada, which is, they have an office in Halifax. The turnaround is like currently 50 business days, so it's quite long, but it might be my only option if tariffs impact the operations, well, the plans to keep submitting with the GC. So there's already a lot of cards that I have prepared. Let me show you a few. Alright. So among the big ones, there's Raging Bolt. There's the Eevee from Twilight Masquerade. There's a sticker on top just to help me remember which ones I want to submit. There's Riolu. Latias. Another Squirtle, because I sold my first one. What else? Oh, yeah, this one. The Gold Pikachu from Surging Sparks. And there's a few vintage cards, like this one here, that I got for a pretty good price of 45 Canadian dollars, so about 35 US, 32, 35 US dollars. It's not perfect. It's probably gonna get an 8, but it's a beautiful card, so it's worth grading, I think. I have this Charizard Holo from Platinum Arceus. It has like a half a swirl at the top. This Reverse Moltres from Expedition. This is the rare non-holo, but in reverse holo. What else? The illustration cards. So for Alligator, Pikachu, and Toxtricity. I have another few Pokemon Center promos. I have This Petron, I already have it graded, but I might send that one to PSA instead, and same for this one. I just got it back as a 10, so I might try my shot with PSA now. Oh, and the 3 Galarian Birds promos from the tins. So Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres are part of my plans. So this is going to be in quite a few months because that batch was really expensive, so I gotta save up to before I submit more cards. So thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. As I said, follow me on Twitter, X, Twitch, everything, and just let me know if you are interested in any cards. Bye.